G'day, thanks for watching. Check out a few of these markets. This is that little 4-hour chart with cats on it. I'm really not tracking it very closely. Equity, just a bit over 20 grand. Paper trading, of course. So let me check in on that. Let's have a look at the Dow. Monthly, bring in some data. Nothing spectacular. Weekly. Yeah. New all-time highs. Last week. And let's have a look at the daily. Okay, so gently pushing up. Pretty much confirmation that the 6 or 7 probably located correctly. Still time for it to break the all-time high. And we would expect that because this 40-day we would expect to be right translated, which means that we should get a high up in here somewhere before it drops in to the 40-day low. So we're looking at this magenta umbrella. So I would expect that this market's going to continue to push to the upside. It's not until the next 40-day that we'll need to be concerned about tagging the top. Tops are tough. Hasn't really pushed past the all-time high, although that might be. Let's just get this out of the road. Oh yeah, fractionally up. That's hardly worth shifting that. So that 40-day is right translated, and we're in that zone on the Nasdaq for the 40-day. It should be quite noticeable. Well, quite noticeable, as noticeable as this. So let's watch and see. S&P. Very similar story. Let's see if that's pushed up. Oh, indeed it has. Look at that. Now, this is where people who focus on fundamentals, focus on fundamentals, get stuffed up, because they probably would be thinking, would be expecting that the US is in trouble in terms of the government not paying bills. That's why I don't think about news or think about fundamentals. Just, unfortunately, I can't avoid it, but I certainly don't take any notice of it. News and fundamentals. News should be called olds, especially these days. All right, so that's right translated. This 40 days right translated, and we're anticipating that there'll be a 40-day low somewhere in the magenta orb, and the railway lines here are indicating a high probability time. So what have we got? We've got Thursday's trading, Friday's trading. By the middle of next week, I would expect that there'll be some sort of noticeable retracement. And then again, I would expect onward, ever upward. So that's the S&P. Let's have a quick look at the DAX. Not really actively involved with this, but oh, there you go. It's made some sort of a low. Slightly early based on that phasing. And finally, let's just have a quick look at Bitcoin. So let's get the right one. We were looking at this dropping. I had a probability box there. Bring in some data. We're also looking for a low. So did it get down there? No, it doesn't look like it has. It's turned. Oh, this one up here is that's somewhat disjoint. Well, I can't do anything about the data, but that confirms the break of this previous high here, confirms that we're not getting lower lows and lower highs. We've got a higher high here. And that's actually a higher low. So all of this can go to God, so to speak. So that doesn't look like it's crossed. Let's just clear all that stuff out. Come on. It's more better. Okay, so this low has occurred almost in the center of this orb. And we do have a larger low that's due over here. So it's interesting that it's actually broken this previous high. Let's have a look at it on the weekly just quickly. Here we need a cross to the downside, otherwise this phasing comes under a little bit of question, but it's been very successful so far. Anyway, we'll wait and watch. Thanks for watching.